Welcome back to Scale Model Review. Today quite excited about this review. It's an aircraft I've been waiting for a long time, and it's a very pretty aircraft at that. It's the Kinetic 148 KFIR C2/C7 for the Israeli Air Force. That is the box. It's a smashing looking aircraft. It looks to be a really nice kit that's come out from Kinetic. Been waiting for a while. Just got it from Japan. Literally came in over the weekend while I was away, actually. The box itself, lovely picture of the artwork, thrown off some chaff and some a missile and everything. Else on the box it says that the decals are by cartograph, which seems to be a Kinetic thing at the moment. The overall length of the aircraft is 32, nearly 33 centimetres, so quite a nice size. Comes with several options. The model features positionable flaps, cockpits and ejection seats for both C2 and C7 versions. Armament is Python 3, Mark 82s, Mark 20s, Griffin LGB and a laser designator included. Subsonic and supersonic fuel tanks included. Nose gear, landing lamps with clear parts. HUD with clear parts, full air intake duct and detailed J79 engine nozzle, which we'll have a look at in a minute. Super detailed landing gear bay and open close main wing air brake. There's also a few reference shots there, which are very good indeed. Will help once you build the model up. I think that seems to be a thing on Kinetic kits. So just a few there, the important areas that you'd like to see. So shall we have a look in the box? I haven't actually had I've had a quick shifty, but I haven't had a proper look in here. So several sprues, light grey plastic, which is Kinetic's trademark at the moment. There's quite a few sprues in here, so let's have a look, see what they all are. Right, well, we'll start off with the large ones. We've got the underside of the fuselage. And that's a nice level of detail, very clean, crisp lines. Again, it's that hard moulded plastic, which is excellent to model with, because if you're going to be sanding that down, that is going to be easy. But it's not too flexible, which is lovely. A landing bay. Inside the landing bay is quite a nice set of detail. You can just see that. Yep. So yes, the underside of the wings, excellent. Okay. The main fuselage. As I say, I've been looking forward to this kit for ages. There's another KFIR come out from another manufacturer as well. I can't remember for the life of me what it is. But this is meant to be the one to have. The fuselage itself, again, nice, clean, crisp lines, nice engraving, all seem to be in scale, excellent rivet detail, lots of locating pins, all in the right places. Mould ejection points you can't see through either. They all seem to be in places where you're not going to see them, though saying that there is one just here on the side of the intakes that will probably need to be looks like filled just a tiny bit. I think you might get to see that one. But apart from that, very nice indeed, lovely shape. There are, I do like, they are all in separate bags, which is excellent. You're not going to get parts rubbing on other parts and warps, and you know that last Kinetic kit I did had a bit of a problem in the fact that, right, you're going to have to excuse me there, camera ran out of battery. You're now on mains, so hopefully it should be alright. Let me carry on. Right, just undone this one. Now, lots of extra bits on here, or some pylons, the wheels. Unfortunately, the wheels aren't weighted. They do have separate hubs and everything, which is nice. The nozzle, excellent detail in the nozzle for a non-upgraded part. See if we can see that. Okay, so some nice It's nice stuff to play around with in there. The tub itself, which is just a little bit higher, there is some raised detail on there that you'll be able to pick out with a dry brush. Not brilliant. I mean, if you're going to go to town on this, you'd definitely get an aftermarket tub, which I'm sure will be out very soon. Some excellent detail here, as you can see there. Okay, so there's quite a high level of detail on it. What I will say though is, on a few parts, there is a little bit of flash. Not an immense amount, just a teeniest, tiniest bit. So nothing to be sniffed at. I mean, again, some good detail there, right on there. You see these wires on here that you'll be able to pick out. So some excellent level of detail on there. I mean, it must have been, kits are getting better and better and better without having to add aftermarket stuff. As I say, there's a tiniest bit of flash here and there, but even the ejector seat and everything, the pull cords for the ejector seat, that's all on there, so you don't have to get photo etch for that. But again, there's a little bit of flash on it. So there's a bit of flash here and there on this sprue alone. Not on the other sprues, just this one. Probably because it's so many tiny small parts. But even the joystick's got a good level of detail on it as well. So overall impressed with that. But some nice detail there on all the parts. So plenty to work with. The other 2, 3, 4 sprues. I'll open this one. Looks like all armament. Which it is, and again, nice clean and crisp. There's flash, but only on the sprue. There's no flash on the actual parts themselves, so excellent. Again, very well moulded, good level of detail. Once they're painted up, they're going to come up really nice, I think. Let's have a look at all of them, seeing as we're here. I love the Israeli colours on this as well. Definitely going to do that scheme. Fuel tanks, again, seem nice proportions. And the rivet detail on the pylons is nice as well. Some good level of detail on the pylons. They're not just plain chunks of plastic. I like this as well. I don't know if you can see this, but you've got these little like pizza box things, so that you know you're not going to break the parts when they're together. And I think the same as you do getting a pizza box. I think it's an excellent idea. So, but again, nose cone, great level of detail on the nose cone. As you can see, 2 separate types there as well. But just to give you an idea of the level of detail on the pylons, just the pylons themselves. Okay. But you can see there's a lot of rivet detail everywhere on this. And it's excellent. I think I'm going to really enjoy doing this one. We've got some extra, this is like a light green sprue here. I would imagine this is an added sprue after they decided to do this. Now this is these on here, which I don't actually know what they are, to be honest with you. I'm going to be completely honest, I don't know what they are, but they look mean. But there you go. Okay, so 2 extra little sprues on that. Again, same sort of plastic, just a different colour. Again, nice rivet detail on there, and very subtle raised detail as well. So I mean, I think overall that's all going to come up really, really nice. Let's have a look at the clear parts. These are very, very clear, very nice, crystal clear, not too thick as well, lovely size, lovely thickness. You can see the headlights on here as well, which is excellent, the fog lights. Rivet detail on this canopy, excellent, that's going to come up lovely. As you can see, Really, really nice indeed. Nice and clear. I mean, I'll get a dip anyway in clear for sure, but very nice indeed. Overall, excellent plastic with excellent level of detail. I mean, that's for a standard out of the box thing. I think the level of detail is really, really good on that. It's really starting to come along, kits now. The decals are, as you would expect from Cartograph, are excellent. Again, very, very close to the actual writing and the shapes and the logos. Everything's, the decal's very, very close to it, so you don't have that extra spare part around the decal. But very clear, crisp, very clean decal sheet. Okay, but I know this one of you subscribers, I think it's Pay As You Listen, says that he thinks this is criminal where they're all jumbled together like this. But you know, like he said, your sheet will end up like Swiss cheese at the end of it once you finish. But I do like the actual decals themselves. I think they're excellent. So they look like they're going to go on nice and easy. Time will tell. We've got an extra little decal sheet in here, just to make sure it looks like a something that was forgotten to put on the main decal sheet, but there is just an extra little part in there. Right, instructions themselves, stapled booklet, in black and white by the looks of it. Stencil callouts, it shows you what the stencil. Again, paint callouts are in Vallejo model colour, some Model Air, some Mr. Guns Mr. Colour, and Itillaries acrylic paint. But I'm sure there's equivalents for everything in there. The instructions themselves, how the cockpit goes together, which looks very nice and detailed. The seat looks very detailed actually. That'd be interesting to see. Again, very clear and concise instructions. Pages aren't jumbled up at all. You know, it's all quite logical as well. And again, although the wheels, yep, see, the wheels are going on last again, which is what I like to see in details. But it looks like it's going to be a very easy kit to put together. There's a few little bits here and there, but lots of surface detail on the outside. But it is an impressive looking aircraft. Very nice indeed. It's a nice, quick, easy thing. What I do like, at long last, maybe someone does listen up there in heaven, but we have a colour sheet for the schemes. Now I know in a couple of other Kinetic kits I've got this, it hasn't happened, but at long last. Excellent. Okay, so it's got, the colour schemes are the KFIR C7 number 553 Venus, from the Arava Guardian Squadron, from Hatzell Base, 1988. You've got one from 1992 and 1994 as well. I doubt if there's many different deviations from the original plan on those. I think they're all pretty much the same. But see, as you can tell, it gives you a much better idea of what the craft's going to look like once it's fully built up. I think the colours on the box are a lot closer that they should be than the colours on the thing, so I think a good faded scheme will look good on that. The other scheme is the KFIR C2 number 805, the Valley Squadron from Ramat David base from 1983, and that's pretty much a grey scheme all over, a two-tone grey scheme. But it also has the armament colours on there as well, in colour, which is excellent. So they're going to come up really nice. So we've got the Raphael Python 3s, Mark 20 Rockeyes and the Mark 82 Iron Bombs. For the extra bits and bobs, these ones here, which I don't know what they are, I think they're going to be the laser guideds, but if they are, then you're going to have to find out, get some proper reference photos for those. But apart from that, excellent, nice to see. What I'm going to do with this kit, I am going to go fully loaded. I'm going to go with the fuel tanks that are on here. And I'm going to go with the Raphaels and probably whatever these are as well, because they look like they're all on there at the same time. So that is going to look pretty forbidding, pretty awesome once built up. But yeah, very impressed indeed with that. Nice amount of plastic, excellent decals. I think that's going to build up to be an excellent looking aircraft, and I think it's probably going to be top of my list. I've got a Hurricane Mark 1 to do for a relative, and I think as soon as that's done, I'm going to get straight onto that. I think that's a lovely looking kit, a lovely aircraft, and I can't wait to get cracking on it. So overall, that's a big thumbs up for me on this one. I can't remember the price off the top of my head, but it would have been at the beginning of the video, but I think it's around about £27 mark. I did have it fast shipped from Japan as well, so it cost a little bit extra, but I just wanted to get it in, and I was hoping to have the Hurricane done for this, but it's not going to be done. But so that is the Kinetic 148 Israeli KFIR C2/27. An excellent looking plane. Hope you enjoyed the review. Thanks for watching. See you later.